Hey guys, welcome to the second Platinum Ladder video. I've finally played through a bunch of games and reached Platinum matchmaking rating, so I'll be able to give you guys a really good example of how the build works against players of this skill level. So as you can see, I had to farm up a bunch of games here. And we get a very good example in the form of a Terran player. We'll be able to test my theory about the SCV pull. So what I'm going to do in this situation is instead of pulling 6 workers with my attack, I'm going to pull them all, and I'm just going to try and crush them immediately with the build. I believe it's the best chance against Terran. It's a little tough because they have so many popular options that deny this type of attack, so we're going to see what happens. And again, I could just be overestimating Platinum players, we'll see. This game will reveal a lot for the both of us. The opening is standard, it's exactly what you're used to. 10 depot, 12 racks, 13 gas. We just have to cross our fingers he doesn't go banshees or tanks. If he does anything else, we're fine. If he goes one of the other two, it's going to be trouble. Gas is down. Worker production has remained constant. Haven't missed one. We should be getting scouted sometime soon. Oh, look. He's not going to be gonna lock him in there like a little bitch. Ordinarily, you'd want to hook one of your workers onto him right away so he doesn't harass your SCV, but it doesn't seem like that's on his mind. He seems to have forgotten about it. It's something you want to make sure that you do. I'm just taking a risk this game because I'm a little overconfident. You can see he's finally become reasonable. I'm just going to pull this guy off. I don't need the supply right away. Man, he's being so aggressive. And 3 Marines, just like normal, and then our Marine production is going to stop. Our factory was on the way as soon as this depot was done. I started a little bit earlier because my second depot was delayed because I pulled the worker off. It's fine. And I'm not going to build a reactor yet, I'm going to wait. I'm going to queue up the racks that he's going to make after the factory there. I'm going to throw the tech lab down right away. Then as soon as the tank starts, I'm going to start my second, or I should say 4th, supply depot. Alright, the tank is on the way. First tank is on the way. I'm dropping a supply depot. Next I'm going to be dropping an engineering bay. And then as soon as I have enough money, I'm going to drop my 3rd and final barracks. Do that right here. All set. Then I'll be queuing up my 2nd tank as soon as I have the minerals. Next I'll be starting +1. And then I'll be building another depot. Now I'm going to start my add-ons. I'm going to do a tech lab and a reactor. These add-ons are being constructed when the 2nd tank is about halfway done. And I have enough gas to start my third tank there. I'm going to start 3 Marines. And then I'm going to do another supply depot. And then I have enough gas for my last reactor, so I'm going to do them after this Marine is finished building. It's a little bit delayed. I probably screwed up somewhere. That's okay. It's not an important part. And my Hellion is being thrown on the end of the factory queue there. And I'm grabbing combat shields as soon as I have 100 gas, and all my extra minerals is being dumped into Marines. Supply depots are constant, one by one. And my final 100 gas here is for siege mode. After this Hellion here, the factory will idle for a few seconds as I save up gas for my next tank, which I'll purchase right away. You just gotta remember to keep up on your supply depots one by one and your workers. As you can see, I'm going to be having enough gas for a tank here, so I'm just going to let my minerals crawl up and buy that last tank. There we go. So far, so good. This is going to be bonkers. Okay. That fourth tank is almost done, the upgrades are almost done, so I'm going to yank my workers, hotkey everything, and I'm going to attack. I'm going to grab the Hellion as I'm moving across the map, and I'm just going to check the tower to make sure he doesn't control them. Clear. And I won't be able to get to this one in time. That's okay, it'll still tell me if he's able to repair or not. I'm just going to save a little bit of money so I can repair my units. I'm only going to set a few of these guys to auto repair. And as you can see, I'm at the ramp now, and I'm going to charge up. Let's make this happen. He's going bio, so he's going to die immediately. Just going to pop his OC really quickly. He's already given up. Alrighty, that was a very good Terran example. We'll see where he was rated. Please be platinum. I worked hard for this. Ah, there. Perfect. A mid-platinum example. So you can see this build does work on Terran, especially if they go bio. If they fast expand or do bio or anything like that, you'll walk over them. It'll probably be the easiest type of game. However, Banshees and tanks are also really popular and they will present a problem. I'm just going to queue for the next game and grab the link so that I can advertise myself. As a Terran player, so I want to help him out. Perfect. So I'm going to have another game here, and hopefully I'll land a Zerg or Protoss opponent. You can see that work against these platinum players. And then I'll be moving on to the diamond builds. That's when shit gets real. We have a random player, so it could be anything. Standard opening once again. Depot on 10, rallied to the ramp. $12 racks as soon as you have enough money. There'll be a short period of idleness. And down goes the 12 racks. Oh, look at that late gas. I'm distracted. And here comes a scout. Just gonna hook him on there. And trap that motherfucker in here. Okay, so far everything's good. My third marine is on the way. My factory is half done. My second refinery is on the way. I'm going to build my next depot now. I'm going to stop building marines after 3. I only need 3. And I won't be building a reactor yet. I'm going to be waiting another few seconds. Or, few seconds. Another couple minutes. As soon as this factory is done, we're going to build the racks at the same marker and throw down a tech lab on the factory right away. Then I'll be getting my next depot. I'll be starting my tank immediately, and then I will be building my engineering bay. And after the engineering bay, I'm going to throw down my last barracks right below the factory. And then my next tank will be added to the queue, and I'll be able to start +1. Now that my second tank is halfway done, we can start doing the add-ons. I'm going to do a reactor and a tech lab, and I'll be doing another reactor as soon as this third tank is queued up and on the way. Also going to be starting a supply depot. And now that the third tank is on the way, I'll be able to buy the second reactor as soon as I have enough gas, and I'll queue up 3 marines. Oh. As soon as my first reactor is done. Straightforward so far. Just remember your supply depots. Always have one going. Otherwise you're going to get supply blocked and you're not going to have very many units. I'm going to add some more marines. I'm going to throw the Hellion onto the factory and research combat shields. And he scans me. He sees everything. Let's see how he responds. Siege mode is next with your next 100 gas, and all of your money should now be dumped into marines. Continued worker production and supply depot production, however, on top of that. You're going to be wanting to watch your gas here, because as soon as we have 125 gas, we're going to want to create our 4th tank. And that will be any second now, and we'll have that going right away. Just keep going with the marines. As soon as he's almost done and these upgrades are almost done, we're going to move out. That will be now. So I'm going to grab all my workers, grab all my units, hotkey them to my army hotkey, and I'm going to move out with my Hellion spearheading my attack. I'm going to select a few of my SCVs and turn auto repair on. I'm going to leave it off for most of them because I want them to attack. I'm going to make sure that I don't use up all my cash because I'll want to save some to repair. And you can see he's trying to get the tower, and that's why we sent the Hellion forward. We want to give him as little information as possible. Worker production is constant, mules are constant, and we're going to see if we can bust up this ramp. Oh, here we go, tank build. Hard counter to what we're doing. Absolute insanity, man. You just gotta grow some balls and push your way up there. We gotta go and lock down his production. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna lose here. That is okay though. We were able to practice the build, we were able to practice our micro, and you did get to see how strong that push is. We walked up a choke, into a siege line, backed up by Hellions, and we beat the army. The only thing that's going to propel him forward here is the fact that he didn't lose very many workers in that attack. I lost all of mine, and that's okay. It's still a really good example. It shows the hard counter I was talking about earlier. And it's just something you're going to have to live with. Tank builds and Cloak Banshee builds are just going to shred you. If you waste time walking around, he's going to be able to build up too much units. The timing is really, really sharp, and you're just going to have to take the loss. And that's okay in this situation. If it's frustrating you, or you want to try something new, feel free to go back to one of the older builds, or jump right ahead to the Diamond build. That'll work as well. Against Zerg and Protoss, however, they have nothing that can stop you that hard, because remember, it took an army of siege tanks and Hellions on high ground shooting into a choke in order to stop that push. It's really powerful. That said, I will be working on the Diamond content next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.